Up next, we're going to have Samantha Doe.
I'm perched on the hyphen between Vietnamese American, but it's tipped to the right, and I've wandered from the faceless stories, the spiced food, to the smell of the apple pie and the comfort of opportunity. America exists everywhere, and it's easy for me to learn the patriotic red, white, and when I don't know of the yellow and red stripes that was Vietnam. For most of my life, my parents' story was a distant memory that I could never understand. The start of my high school experience could have been a scene from a movie. Friday night football games, blinding stadium lights, and a sea of blue and gold. But high school is when I began to fully recognize both the privileges and challenges of being a second-generation American. My siblings and I had to navigate the inner workings of high school, SATs, extracurriculars on our own, while most of my peers had their futures planned or simply paid for. I had to make decisions that always went back to how can I give myself and my family a better life? It's the same questions that my parents asked themselves when they left Vietnam on a boat. It's the same question that they ask themselves today. My hyphenated culture is rooted in family and intertwined with purpose and responsibility. It's a responsibility that is stressful and unspoken, but it is one done out of love. When my parents started new lives in America, they faced language and cultural barriers that made their American dream an unfinished story of perseverance and sacrifice. I realized that I took for granted the things that I've simply grown up with. I can speak English. I can pursue a higher education. I live in a country where infinite possibilities can follow the word, I can. Living in the in-between, perched on the hyphen, has continued and connected my story with two different worlds. I can empathize with emerging narratives, and from my position of privilege, I can make a difference. I joined the Rotary Vietnam Project, or RVP, to give someone in Vietnam a chance to write their own story. In partnership with Pacific Links, Kind Bars, and other Rotary clubs in the world, RVP fights human trafficking in poverty-stricken regions in Vietnam. With the power of education, the Rotary clubs, interact clubs in California, which are largely student organized, have fought against human trafficking. I've met people from diverse backgrounds who live in different areas